Hey, what's up? About to finish off my coffee and start the podcast. We're going over branding today. I have a little prompt here. It's basically my business plan, but it does have some things I can go over about branding. So, the best thing I can do is just relay what information I actually know about the subject, which is branding today. So, I said that 3 times, but let's get into it. Okay, if you hear a slight pause, I'm just getting my notes ready. Just opening up the notes, super note, or whatever it's called, on my touchpad here. Uh, okay, so I want to talk about packaging, which is basically what the end result is going to look like. But before I get to that, that's a little advanced. So the first thing I'll talk about is probably just like a topic or a genre, and that's what we're gonna cover first. Whatever you do, you're gonna want to find exactly what it is that you're either going to be branding for or you're interested in. If you're not interested in and you're branding for someone else, that's a different thing. But if you're doing your own branding, find something you can relate to that also gives you a reason to brand. Otherwise, what's the point? Why would you brand something you don't like? The first thing is find that topic, like anime, games. Um, for for some people, they do music and they want to brand music. That's more of an audio style of branding, and you have to choose basically a medium to do your branding on, which would be sound, visual, or written word. That's three different types right there. So for me, I like visual branding because it's very explosive or colorful. I don't know if explosive is the right word, but colorful and interesting stuff like that. So since I do comics, we can go into what packaging the product that you chose would be. All right. I have to keep going back between my notes and the audio, so just give me 1 second and I will try and fill the space with whatever words I'm using. Nope, I opened my audio again. Just trying to get to the notes. Here we go. Okay, so what I have written down here, it looks like I'm going for, it says soft colored backgrounds, multiple colors, light green, slightly warm, soft yellow or red look. I'm using Genshin as a reference for the, what is it? Not pastel? No, not pastel. The, what's it called? Palette. The color palette for, not for Genshin, but I'm using the, what do you call that? I'm using the fundamentals or basics of artwork, and that for some reason it also ties into advertising and logo building, making, what are they called? I don't know, but basically titles or how do you explain them? Graphic design. That's what it is. Sometimes they're 3D words, and sometimes they're characters on a billboard or web design. That's a different marketing skill, but it also applies there. Mostly branding and logos, 3D art, 3D design. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let it. I'm gonna have to edit that out too, but I'm gonna have to edit out a lot of those uh. But I'll fix it in post. That way you don't have to suffer like me when I'm going through the audio. Okay, switching back to notes. I'm gonna go look at what I missed, what I can cover next. I keep losing track of the notes. What else does it say? Okay, so I have here like jokes, things that would interest someone with similar tastes to mine, like otaku culture or weeb culture, things that just basically would appeal to me if I was walking by a store, like an anime poster or, gaming, maybe even a comic section. Those things would interest me, so I'm going to start applying those kind of things, those kind of themes to my branding, which would mean like if I have maybe say I make a TikTok, instead of it just being like what TikTok gives me on the regular editing or whatever, I'll go into my own editor and I'll make it have like a comic book aesthetic style, and then it'll look cleaner, maybe like Sin City or something, or even like X-Men, but it's a filter, but it's a comic filter. It'll take a lot more work, obviously, if you don't use an app or something. But I think it would be worth it for the branding, to get across the point of what I'm trying to advertise. And for me, that's just the culture of comics, manga, anime, um, being a gamer, those three main things. But the main point I want to get across is that I'm going to be creating stuff for the weeb culture or otaku culture, anime culture. So that's basically where I'm at with branding, and that's my take on it, and that's where I'm going with it. But the only thing that prevents you from progressing in branding is having too many things to brand, which is sort of my problem right now. So if I just branded one thing at a time, it would be way better for me. Like if I just stuck to manga and anime themes, it would be much easier for me, my stress levels in my head, and I think I will eventually, but I'm just like addicted to video gaming, so I'm gonna try to cut down on it and only play certain games. But it's just like having any other addiction, like coffee, cigarettes, uh, whatever you have, and it's hard, And the games that come out now are so good, they're so immersive. So went off on a tangent there, but yeah, gonna focus more on the anime branding section. I have a second page here, and it says long form podcast like I'm doing now, videos on manga rules. I think that's meant to be um, like actual rules for for manga, for drawing, the panels, how big they should be and stuff. So I think that'd be interesting because I would watch that if I was a mangaka or aspiring mangaka, to someone that draws manga, and then fun drawing exercises, and then or look for figures, anime figures that are on sale, and then provide that information to you guys. That'd be pretty epic, in my opinion, if I just track down these deals and then I give you the option to buy them from that person or whatever. I think it would probably bring more attention to my channel. So I know I don't post on here a lot. I am trying to do the Sunday podcast, but I've had a lot of things happen recently, so I just haven't been really into it. So this is the first time getting back into a podcast. So I hope you enjoy these every Sunday. And short form content is, of course, my TikTok, and then anime jokes related to the anime I watch, or anime that's funny, or anime other people watch, popular anime. That's a part of the branding process. So I think that's all I have to say, really, and hope you have a good rest of the week on Monday through everything, and the whole week, and have a good weekend too until next Sunday, and then you can come listen to my podcast again. All right, I will see you guys later.